Democrats have created a new thing where they're picking and choosing who could be on committee. Never in the history have you had the majority tell the minority who could be on committee, but this new standard, which these Democrats have voted for, if Eric Swalwell cannot get a security clearance in the private sector, there's no reason why he should be given one to be on Intel or Homeland Security. So he will not be serving there.
So you're going to,
yes,
if you're the Speaker of the House, you're going to remove him from those committees.
Ilhan Omar should not be serving on foreign affairs.
What about any committees for Ilhan Omar?
You know, this is a new level of what the Democrats have gone. We're going to reshape. I mean, think about what happened to Afghanistan. Why did Afghanistan collapse so fast? Was the Intel Committee under Adam Schiff focused on impeachment and not on the safety of America? Why are people coming across the border that are on a terrorist watch list? What are they doing about it? And their own members on that committee says it's not happening when it's true. We're going to hold people to a higher standard in the process if they want to be on the Intel Committee and on the training of what to be a part of that. Take the politics out of it of what they've been doing.
Okay, so take the politics out of it and then put it immediately into literally every word that he just said there, because he is now describing an incredibly purposefully expansive, vague, broad standard for just removing people from every committee because, hey, bad things happened and they were on the committees, so I guess you don't get to be on it anymore, which I think it's fair to say is not what has happened with Marjorie Greene and Paul Gosar, the two individuals that have been removed from their committee. Steve King, by the way. Now, notice he didn't want to bring up Steve King there because, again, it's just so obvious why these people have been removed from their committees. But now they're doing what they've sort of been hinted at for a while. He's previously hinted that Ilhan Omar, Representative Omar, is just not going to be on committees anymore. Why? I don't know. He provided supposed reasons for the others there, for Swalwell and Schiff. With Ilhan Omar, he just said she's not going to be on it. Why? I don't know. I mean, we all know, Nina. I think we all know what the problem is there. But what do you think about this promise? He could be the speaker in less than a year, possibly. And he's saying, no, I'm gonna take her off of everything.
He could be. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. I mean, those are my points I was gonna make about Marjorie Taylor Greene and
you'll do it
Gosar.
better. Make them again.
So, no, when teamwork makes the dream work. They have it out for Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, and we all know why. You know, a black woman, immigrant, you name it, outspoken, not falling for their BS, telling it like it is. They just have it out for her. I will say one good thing in this bad situation is that he's being very transparent about his intention. So let's get prepared for that. There will be no surprises because he has just laid out exactly what he intends to do. He knows good and well. And the part about politics, this is all about politics. Just because you say take the politics out of it does not make it so.
Yeah, 100%. That you're speaking to Breitbart News. You're the minority leader talking about committee membership. This is politics at this point. When that Breitbart cave troll says, is Ilhan gonna get taken off of everything? That's politics. That's what you're involved in. That's why you decided to speak with them. You're not talking to NPR or whatever. Like you went there for a political conversation, and so everything that he's saying there is obviously insane, but it's actually one layer more insane than might be clear, because he talks there about the standard that has supposedly been set by the Democrats, that he believes that Paul Gosar and Marjorie Greene being taken off of their committees for, and let's just remind everyone, Paul Gosar gleefully multiple times spread a video of him assassinating AOC and also Biden, and fantasizing about Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Greene doing the same, about literally cutting the back of the neck of AOC. Marjorie Greene, I mean, what didn't she do? But specifically, she responded favorably to social media posts about shooting Nancy Pelosi. Spread anti-Semitic conspiracy theories about space lasers, made comparisons to people being expected to wear masks or get vaccinated the same as being literally killed in gas chambers in World War II. Now, he then says, so, Ilhan Omar a couple of years ago, she had her tweet all about the Benjamins. But understand, he's not just setting an insane comparison between those two things, because they're obviously not the same. He also says, Gosar and Marjorie Greene get their committees back. So he's not saying there's a new standard where we get to be critical about people. He's saying we're not gonna be critical about Republicans no matter how explicitly violent their political speech is. But if you had a tweet we don't like, or if you were on a committee when something bad happened, we're gonna take you off. So it's not even like sort of shallowly, cynically partisan, but even. It's also incredibly hypocritical there, Nina.
Yeah, I mean, and he's being very transparent with this, John. Understand and hear this. So leads me to this point. Democrats should be doing everything that they can do to shore up the 2022 midterms. How can they do that? I'm so glad you asked. How about delivering for the people? Because we're gonna let this madman, this madman has the chance of becoming Speaker of the House? No. So memo to my Democratic colleagues. Come on, let's go and deliver. Cancel that student debt, the speech in Georgia. Let's get rid of the filibusters. A whole bunch of things that Democrats can do to turn the tide and fight back against McCarthy.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, look, we know historically that after you win the presidency, same party tends to lose seats in the House. So the midterm election is going to be difficult no matter what. I mean, we're still in the middle of a pandemic. That's certainly not going to help the party that's in power. So maybe no matter what, they would lose. But Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Biden certainly don't seem to have anything approaching a fire under their asses. They don't even have like a slightly comfortable warmth under their asses when it comes to the midterm. So I think it's insane to let Kevin McCarthy be in charge. But if it happens, if Ilhan Omar is literally just removed from her committee assignments, let's keep it real, for being a Muslim woman, for being a black Muslim woman, that's gonna happen as a result of right-wing insanity, yes. But some of that right-wing insanity will be on the part of Democratic leadership that are perfectly fine with this happening and are not willing to do what is necessary and also moral and popular to make sure that they don't take the majority.
That's exactly right, John.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.